Hi friends, welcome back to the channel SciTech. In this one I'm going to compare the Poco F5 device versus iQOO Neo 7 device. Which phone is really the best option to buy? So I'm getting so many comments friends between these both phones asking me to make a video like which phone is really the best one. And in this video I'm going to compare both phones side by side and we'll try to see what the difference between these both phones and which phone is really the best one in which category. So first thing, let's start with the price range. The price of the Poco F5 is available about close to 27,000 rupees and iQOO Neo 7 is also available about close to 27 and 28,000 rupees. So after using the bank offers and the discount. So right now with the Dimensity 8200 processor versus Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 2 processor. So if you try to compare the overall processor wise, the performance of the Snapdragon 7 Plus Gen 2 in the benchmarks, you can expect slightly more than the Dimensity processor. As you can see friends, if you try to compare the overall benchmark scores. So but in terms of the game optimization, both phones are pretty good, but iQOO Neo 7 has got the 90 FPS in the PUBG mobile game. That's good advantage in this iQOO Neo 7 regarding the 90 FPS support test in this iQOO Neo 7 smartphone. So regarding the heating issues and the temperatures, I did not notice any kind of huge difference between these both phones. But throttling, let me to show you the CPU throttling test results. You can see the throttling impact, how it is from the Poco F5 versus iQOO Neo 7. So I did not see much throttling happening even after using for 60 minutes of time. So definitely performance is going to be pretty stable in the iQOO Neo 7 device when comparing with the Poco F5 device. So next thing regarding the display. So display area, another thing which the Poco F5 has got slight advantage, which will be having the 12-bit panel. But not only that, there are slightly slim bezels than the iQOO Neo 7 device, little bit slimmer. As you can see from side bezels. So that's what I did feel while using the both phones. So apart from that, next is 120Hz. Both phones, they do have the same refresh rate, 120Hz refresh rate, and I'll definitely do that side by side comparison regarding the display comparison both phones, iQOO Neo 7 and the Poco F5 device very soon. But overall, in my experience of using the both phones, I did not feel like huge difference. So between the both devices regarding the color saturation levels and accuracy, not a huge difference, just little bit might be difference. But the Poco F5 display looks pretty good. That's what I did feel because of the slim bezels and everything when compared with the iQOO Neo 7 device. Slightly, that's not a huge, just little bit. And next thing, let's move to the battery. So battery options, both phones do have the same 5000 mAh battery capacity and fast charging is of 100 watts fast charging. So 120 watts fast charging, not 100 watts, 120 watts, and 50% in 10 minutes of time and 50% in 12 minutes of time. So overall, the Poco F5 device, which has got the 67 watts fast charging when comparing with the iQOO Neo 7 device, so which has got the 120 watts fast charging, so slightly better you're going to experience in the Poco F5 device. So with the 5000 mAh of battery capacity, so both phones do have the same 5000 mAh of battery capacity. So in my experience of usage, I was able to get 6 hours of screen on time between these both phones. I didn't see any kind of huge difference, and charging speeds, which both phones can charge within close to 30 minutes of time. That's something you should know. And next thing is about the build quality. So this is where I'll give the points for the Poco F5 device. I mean, regarding the design and build quality, there are a lot of other issues like motherboard issues which are going on with the Poco F5. But the thing is that the Poco F5 has got the 3.5mm jack, as you can see, and very lightweight, only 180 grams as well, which is very good for the 5000 mAh battery capacity and very slim bezels. And there is no in-display fingerprint scanner, still it's using the side mounted fingerprint scanner. That's something you should know about the Poco F5 device. But iQOO Neo 7 also feels pretty solid, pretty good. Haptic feedback, both phones are really good, but I did like the iQOO's haptic feedback when comparing with the Poco F5 device. In terms of the camera wise, the iQOO Neo 7 didn't have any kind of wide angle lens, so there is no wide angle lens in this device in the iQOO Neo 7 device, whereas the Poco F5 which has got the wide angle lens, as you can see. But the thing is that in the video recording you cannot record 4K 60 FPS, so you cannot do that in the iQOO Neo 7 device. Let me to show you the iQOO Neo 7s regarding the maximum highest recording. You can do 4K and 60 FPS as well. Let me to check. As you can see, 4K 60 FPS, but 4K 30 FPS in the Poco F5 device. But there is no wide angle lens in this iQOO Neo 7 device, so that's something slightly disadvantage. And the Poco F5, till now I did see the advantage of having the 3.5mm jack and having the wide angle lens and very lightweight and slim design as well. That's something you should know. And 3.5mm jack and a lot of advantages are there, but the thing is that regarding the motherboard issues, that's only one thing which is stopping me from recommending the Poco F5 device. So definitely the iQOO Neo 7 has got pretty good options at this moment, so we didn't see much problems with the motherboards in the iQOO Neo 7 smartphones or maybe iQOO smartphones. So friends, in my opinion, the iQOO 7 will be the good option if you want to buy the device for about close to 28,000, this kind of range. Definitely iQOO 7 is the best one right now you can actually buy instead of Poco F5 device. So meanwhile, signing off friends, thank you for watching. Until instead of more updates, and bye.